Thank you for staying with us. So yesterday we dissected the saga surrounding a music legend, Tubaba, and this table is still recovering from the heat of that discussion. But today we move from one legend to another, a man who has consistently delivered some of the most dramatic, unforgettable storylines on this show, King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal Kwam 1. Over the weekend, an unexpected scene unfolded on stage when Kwam 1's estranged baby mama, a familiar face in Nollywood and a star actress in her own right, appeared with her 15-year-old son during his performance. What follows was a moment Nigerians cannot stop talking about. Kwam 1 looked surprised at first, almost caught off guard, but in seconds he warmed up, embraced the moment, and even sang affectionately for the boy and his mother. Many saw it as an attempt at peace, maturity, and perhaps reconciliation. But the real twist came from the boy himself, who seemed visibly uneasy, shy, withdrawn, almost unsure of how to respond to the sudden spotlight. And then came the reactions. Social media exploded. Celebrities, especially in Nollywood, began congratulating the mother, celebrating her courage, her journey, and the emotional weight of that moment. Some praised her for standing strong. Others hailed her for keeping the door open for her father and son. Critics, however, questioned whether a stage performance was the right place for such a deeply personal reunion. So, ladies, what really happened on that stage? Was it a genuine moment of healing or a public performance for applause? And why did celebrities rush to congratulate the mother? Would like to hear your thoughts as well, so our viewers can join the conversation on 0201 635 2013 or 090 241 63440, and you can tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC, and you can also stream live on YouTube as well. Ladies, we saw this video, we saw the immediate applause, in fact immediate congratulations for her, and then later we start hearing different parts of the stories. We now seeing context. Nima and Dami are here to break it down, because this is it has some cultural undertone, I guess, that we also need to unpack. So, Nima, what happened? Culturally, what did we miss? Those of us that don't know.
Not culturally, culturally, any woman that born child are born child.
Okay.
Culturally, in African culture, we don't have an illegitimate child. Child na child. Now you both bring documents, come the legitimate son, the illegitimate son.
Legitimize.
So now, I don't see the culture here, but I saw a very, very, very bad case of abandonment. A very, very terrible, because I'm a fan, I always say it, of the art. But you see this behavior, not a fans, you know, of a bad case of abandonment, lack of maturity, self-accountability.
Nima, please give us some
the history
background.
that I know.
Yes.
That I know is that this woman had been in the limelight, claiming that she has a child for this man. Out of respect, just allow my lack of name and title, out of respect, because I'm trying to be as modest as possible and don't get too emotional, but this thing is an emotional talk.
Okay.
You know, she born the child, she claimed over the years. Now we can't do photo DNA. The child have his nose, he have the ear. Is the 10th birthday, I will follow story. That 10th birthday, we did photo DNA that this boy is his son. He cannot possibly not be his son because he looks like them. The photo DNA that we did, he still did not accept publicly that this child was his.
They do look alike though.
I feel somewhat the way it was done at a performance, not his own performance.
So he denied that child completely?
All through the years. Not publicly ever accepted this child. It has never come to the public that we have been following this story, that he have said at any point, maybe through his office, to release a statement that this is my son. Yes, we did not start well. Acknowledge the suffering of the mother. Acknowledge what you have put her through. And say, okay, this is my son. I have failed him. I have accepted him. I want to do better. That's where we were waiting for Sisu. They now said the boy should go and greet him inside Paris. That he was singing another person's Paris. I be party money. They do burial for his mother now. They did not acknowledge the boy at that point.
Was he?
He had his own parties that he has done. They didn't acknowledge the boy. Somebody else's party that you are performing at. They now say, okay, go and greet your father, because that was normal thing. The mother can say, okay, greet your father. The boy approached him. Did you see the video of the approach?
Yes.
Thank God to Emirati. She looked the camera on standby. He have all the angles. Emirati gave us all angles by.
Okay.
So he went and as he approached him, he was acting funny. Those people that usually whisper in his ear were now saying somebody. So I was like, your own child. That's the painful part, because those people had to whisper something for him to get what was happening. The boy had already gone full flat, Yoruba boy, on the floor. When the boy was rising, they have already told him. That was when he was even not like, okay, what was painful? Recounting it is a bit painful. That's when he now used one hand to drag the boy near body. I was like, what's happening here? You know?
Yeah.
I felt for that boy. The mother might have thought she was doing something right, but she fully pushed the boy in this embarrassing situation because...
We will look at it further. No, let's just get initials of...
Okay.
Let me hear Amaka.
No, don't hear me.
No, let me tell you I want to hear you. Okay. So because of time, because I know that when I'm about to hear Dami, we may have to spend some time. So just tell me your initial thought. Let's say as an outsider, what you thought.
So I don't understand this new trend of performing at other people's events, proposing your own private matter, proposing at other people's events, acknowledging your child didn't acknowledge things before at other people's events. Like, it doesn't make sense. You might as well have hugged the boy and continued the job that they paid you. Yes, now, do you understand? You didn't have to make it about yourself. So I don't understand this new trend.
Was it him that made it or the mother that
made it? No, you can hug the boy, whisper into his ear, and then continue your performance. You were paid for it. You don't have to now start praising the boy and the mother and every other drama. He did not
praise the boy. That song he didn't praise. It wasn't a praise.
So, but all the drama and all the things now that now became personal to him at someone's event. No, but that's all right. Then secondly, we need to. What's this boy's emotional state?
Thank you.
You know, you can see that the boy is shy and he was clearly embarrassed and everything, but he also being you can say, well brought up young man, you know, he prostrated, greeted his dad and everything. I feel for him.
Okay.
But it's not just about the healing, fine. The mother that decided to push her son to go and greet the father that has not acknowledged his sins at someone's event, I don't even understand that one.
Yeah.
Then lastly, it's not just about the healing and the public performance. When the camera now goes off, this is a father that has not acknowledged or taken care of his child over the years. Then? What happens when the lights are off? Because this social media, this playing to the gallery and this social media thing that is going on now, like it's getting out of hand.
Yeah. Dami, break it down.
Okay, let's go to the Cisco level, down below. When you go down, you find kudo. First of all, I'll say it's an act of irresponsibility, gross irresponsibility as that. Because if we are going to look at it as a traditional person coming from the Yoruba descent, I think that it's been too much of our people, our fathers have this kind of behavior, neglect their children over the years, then something just pops up and you feel that, oh, it's okay, Omoti Bowale. What's the meaning of Omoti Bowale? Did Omo travel? Did the boy ever travel? The boy never left Nigeria. His mother was sick in 2022. She was diagnosed with brain tumor. This man never showed up. She sold 2 of her cars, story that I know because I'm a part of Nollywood. This man didn't show up. She took care of that boy single-handedly with the help of well-meaning Nigerians. This man still did not show up. Then it's not his fault though. I grossly blame those people in that surrounding who did not use their initiative, who did not apply their common wisdom to say this was not the appropriate place to do this thing. The boy could have been there. He didn't also know the boy was there. So yes, it is not his business. They didn't come to that party for reconciliation. Your reconciliation should have been done outside of that party. If truly you were going to reconcile. It showed to me that the man didn't care. Because for you not to recognize your son, we saw your countenance, we saw the surprise, we could read the room that you didn't even know until yes, they mentioned, they whispered, and you were taken aback like like the boy have grown so much, and you are still in this life, and you are in this Nigeria. It's not as if the boy went to Amsterdam or went to, and the son said, oh, the child has come back home. The child never left home.
He didn't lost.
The child was here.
Was he missing?
You knew his mother. She had been agitating since day one. You didn't publicly acknowledge the boy.
In the world of DNAs.
You have fleet of children. Out of all of the children you acknowledge, you didn't acknowledge this boy. And that is the woman's only child as we still speak. So did you expect, if we take 15 years from now, and we can imagine the mother's age, was it at that age we were expecting her to take out the baby, to take out the pregnancy? Because I want to believe that she must have been waiting. And now she found the pregnancy. And now you feel that there's a place for peaceful co-parenting. At the maximum, we don't take children that are not legitimate children. Let's do a DNA. Be double sure. Confirm it. You don't just leave children to their mothers. Then all of a sudden you are thinking Omo Tibowale. Omo never traveled. I think that it's been in his peculiar nature. Because he's always in the news for something not too nice, not too outstanding, not too pleasurable. The last time it was playing stopper. And this time we are seeing Omo Bowale. I don't know. Sometimes it takes us back to check our character.
So if we're looking, who should we blame for just that? What happened at the event?
I blame.
We'll talk about all that has happened.
I don't blame the mother. Because I want to believe that at that point, Bisola Badmus was helpless.
Okay.
She's a very good actor in the industry, and her health conditions have even made her withdrawn. People no longer, brain tumor is not a joke. You understand? At this point, I don't blame her, but I blame those in the surroundings because I saw some notable actors.
We saw them.
And the ones jumping, the chemical rays and the and they were jumping and saying congratulations.
The one that followed them to his path that was spraying money on her chest.
Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll definitely dig deeper into this. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for staying with us. We're still talking about the reunion between father and son, and I had just asked who was to blame for that event that happened at that point before we go into what had happened in the past.
As I said, there were people there who went to whisper to the ear of the musician. There were people there celebrating.
Yes.
Now, if we look at the enablers, they are the enablers. Because they should have known that that was not the appropriate place. Even if you people had been trying underground, this Dayo Amusa is there, Fetia Balogo is there, a lot of them, Laide Bakari is there.
Is Laide
if they have been doing this underground, you understand? And aside from the party, we see a meeting, the boy was brought to the home and all of that. We will know but this one, it feels like Ojuaye to me, because truly, even in the industry, there's no love. I'm not sorry to say. You understand? Everybody is just looking for whose story is next. She was a subject of ridicule when this happened.
Yes.
Okay.
They subjected her to a lot of ridicule. In fact, I'm very sure that this matter must have gotten her depressed one way or the other, which led to brain tumor.
Yes.
Is brain tumor a joke? Now, let's now go. So if we're trying to apportion blames now, I do not think the people there are the ones I will blame, because it was not the right place. Maybe it was the right thing to do, but it was not at the right place. That was the wrong place. It was somebody else's party.
Some people will say the mother is to blame for putting her son through that sort of public.
No, Mariam, I'm sorry. You cannot blame the mother. She's obviously at her wits. And you know, there's a thing with we Yorubas and the way we are being coerced. You understand? It's like, let him take responsibility. Calm down. Don't worry. We will be the one to talk about it. And if you can read her countenance and her emotions, she wasn't too pleased. If somebody was saying this, that don't let the tears come down, how would you say she should not cry? Do you know how many things she has gone through?
Now, you don't even know why she was crying.
You don't even.
Let's break down the Yoruba song that he was singing.
Okay.
Omo Tibowale. You are finally acknowledging a son, 14 or 15 years. 15 years. You are now saying in that same song that Kafayatu Nkiniko is using her name to say that all your work will not go in vain.
Okay.
You are finally saying to her, validating. This validation she has been asking of since, because every woman's dream is to be a mother. She wanted to be a mother. Unfortunately, she chose wrong the father. Okay. Because, God forgive me, she might think that she chose a popular person.
No, a lot of parents need to apologize to their children for the type of spouse they have.
Is better than the packaging. Maybe if she had just chosen one decent young man who's responsible enough to be a father, who wants to stay in her life and raise her son and support her, maybe she would have been better off. Because these whole popular, famous people things, I'm not inside. You know, she finally chose this man. Sadly so. And she didn't choose him under a marriage certificate. I'm not saying such things should be supported, but then it has happened. My problem with him is that from the day she said, this child is yours, why don't you behave like Davido and his family? Do a DNA and get this thing over with. Imagine that Sophia Momodu, we are still dragging who is the father of the baby since. We drag who the father of the baby is till we go to party. It's somebody else's party. That's where you are validating her.
Because
validating the son. Now,
so in his defense, you catch me off guard. What's the best scenario in this case?
They did not catch him off guard.
That's another
off guard.
Let me shatter the table with the first question that you asked, right? Here, there's no sentiment here and no emotions whatsoever. It's high time we started taking responsibility for our actions. And now I'm talking to the mother. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to choose the wrong person. It's okay that when you enter into the thing, the man, well, women, they used to use sweet words to deceive us, no problem. I now carry the belly, I now born the pikin, you now say you don't want. Why am I in 15 years, every day, I'm going to force you to take a child? What is the problem?
Society.
No, don't say society. Listen.
I will say it.
You can't say that. There are so many single mothers. There are so many women that are divorced. They're still taking care of their children. So, you need to take responsibility for your actions. Something has happened. The man has said, I don't want. The man has rejected you and your child. Why are you looking? What are you looking for? What validation are you looking for from that same man? What is the problem? You've raised the man. You've raised this child for 15 years. What are you? Why do you need the validation of this one? Why is it so important to you that you can't do without it? What is the problem with women?
The woman wasn't asking him for marriage.
Let's also hear Yakub.
No, not marriage.
Okay, take Yakub. I'm coming.
Good morning, Yakub.
Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much, every one of you. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
To me, though this is my own personal opinion, as Dami rightly said earlier, Omo Tibowale, Omo never traveled before. It's another way around. It is the father that traveled out of the son's life.
Thank you.
Instead of him to be saying Omo Tibowale, Baba finally come back.
Thank you.
Because I give kudos. I can never blame the woman. Amaka, I understand your feeling. I know why you are saying that. I will never blame that very young woman. She did a lot in that son's life. What do you think that it would take for a woman to single-handedly brought a boy from day one till almost 12 or 13 years or 15 years thereabouts? She passed through a lot of things. Because there was a time I read it on social media, there's a lot of things happened to this very particular woman. Even, Dami, I totally agree with you. Within their industry, there is no love. I can say that we are not among of them, we know what is going on. There's no love. There's no love. Dami know them. Dami is among of them. She know them in and out. See, those people that plan that very particular occasion, they are not doing well at all.
Thank you.
At all. If we want to see Omo Tibowale, have you ever accepted this song? Have you ever accepted it? You have never once accepted it, and then you have not accepted it in public. You are not singing to us that Omo Tibowale. Where Omo go before? Omo never go anywhere. You were the father that traveled out of the children, out of the son's life. And then now, all this suffering now, you are not telling us all your this the way you do, it is not going to go in vain. Who tells you that this woman cannot become anything without you? Good morning, God bless you, ladies.
Thank you, Yakub. Let me put this before you respond. Let me put this question out there. So after that happened, people were congratulating her, wiping her tears, almost as if finally the right thing has been done. And for me, it shows it's about culture here. It seems as if it's so important that this should have happened and even happened publicly.
So that's why I said that culturally there's no illegitimate child, and this is a Yoruba custom. This is a Yoruba. See, Amaka is Igbo. If an Igbo woman has a child and you deny that child, the child goes to her father. That's not a Yoruba culture.
Okay. A
child must have a father. And when that child did kind of controversy around that boy, the kind of public abandonment and humiliation that boy had to suffer, if there's no father forever, as in he never acknowledges that boy, the stigma will stay with that boy. So you cannot blame the mother for wanting to. Nobody asked a Yoruba woman whether she was married, though. It's who is the father of the child that is important. Talo lomo is the question. It's not who marry you. It's usually talo lomo. Somebody slept with you and got you pregnant. Where is the man? So that question is very important. But you see where I have the problem, just as Dami said, you see those people around.
Yes.
Those people around, particularly the one that was spraying her immediately, who stood, somebody dragged her to the stage now. When her son went to greet, she was still seated now.
Okay, let me take,
somebody dragged her there, saying,
this.
Come and follow him.
No, sorry, Adenike from Egbeda is on the line. Good morning, Adenike.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please just listen to the phone directly, not to the TV.
Hello.
Right here.
We can hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please, you can't blame this lady, please.
Okay, looks like we lost her.
So it is a Yoruba thing, and that's how her mentality has been shaped. Who will be the father? And she cannot place that child on any other person but the father. And she stuck to her story. And in this world of medical advancement, you cannot just do a DNA quietly and respect her. You dishonored her, you humiliated her for 15 years. You cannot blame her for standing outside and insisting, this is my son's father. You will see some people, it's the day that they are pouring them on the... Let me give you a funny story, a Yoruba story that happened back in Invest. I had a very close friend, and he had some kidney issues. He didn't tell us. Suddenly, he dies. This family has always seen him with the girl. They came, and his sister, she was pregnant. They kept harassing the girl for pregnancy. Meaning is that even if you people were not married, any child he has, come and collect. That's how deep the Yoruba custom is. They are from Yoruba, Lagos family. Yeah. They insisted that girl was pregnant. She's married now. The girl kept begging me, Auntie Shebi, you knew us when we were there. I said, I know you people. I don't even know you people cohabitating. She said, please, so they keep coming. I'm not pregnant. I have seen my period since he has died. Please, I don't know why. They keep insisting. They were doing oral for that. That's how important it was. So if it wasn't important, it's usually talo loyun, talo lomo. Those are the questions. Who is the father? Who is the owner of pregnancy? Those are the things that they usually ask. And it's a Yoruba custom. A child must have a pace. And so she stuck to that, and you humiliated her when you could have solved that problem. You could have privately done a DNA. Honor that child, but now you brought it. We are still conversing it in public. Is it not the controversy we are still discussing?
Yes.
Which could have been avoided. Then the friends who say, go on, let him go on. She probably thought, no, he will not. Let me just mind my business. Say, no, let him go. The boy stay clearly dressed. I mean, no, they interrupt me. They kill my flow.
Sorry, Issa from Okearo is calling. Let him add his own opinion.
Fine boy like that.
Issa, good morning, Issa.
Good morning, ladies of your view.
Good morning.
God will crown your efforts. Yeah. Sister Nima, I want to agree with everything that you have said. I'm a successful single parent. I know what the woman was gone through. The only thing I want to say from my own view is that we don't know what the woman has gone through from this boy. Maybe the boy has been asking the mother,
you will ask
hey, this man is still alive. I want to see him. Let him accept me. So we don't even know what happened after the party. The people that surrounded them, that they were praying, we don't know how far they have gone to reconcile them. So I don't want to blame everybody. You understand? But I don't know what now happened. Because this is how the boy, that he accepted me, there's no problem. And there's no problem. We know what to do later. But it's not the best fisher for Kwan. It's not the best.
It's not.
Good morning.
Thank you, Lisa. I think she's taking me to where I wanted to go next. And Amaka had mentioned it. Just we're talking about the boy himself. This public reunion that happened. How do we think that boy would fare? You know, seeing these videos play back to back. But then also said, I think somebody said here that maybe he has been asking about, maybe he has been asking about the father. So could it be that we may think it's a negative, but to the boy it's a positive? And I think there's something people are not talking about yet, which is that public acceptance must be important to the mother as well. What if they had done the DNA quietly and everything, and after all that she has gotten, you know, all the backlash she's gotten, they did a DNA and he accepted him privately. Would it have been enough for her, especially
no, there's no accepting that child privately.
No,
he must do a public announcement.
Either public,
did that work then?
Either public or private. Even in the private, Nima, it will come to our eyes. We will hear. It is the ear of king in the bush, the ear of king at home.
Yes,
we will know. So it would have even been better if it was done very privately and the news now came to public and everybody is trying to scamper for news. So what happened? How did they go about it? Who were the people there? And people were asking genuine questions, not this public show of shame. I'm sorry, because truthfully, I remember seeing Bisola Badmus' video when she was down with ailment. God bless Kunle Afod. He's also an actor. Kunle Afod was the one who made us to know that all the while we didn't see her on the scene, she was battling brain tumor. And that was when Nigerians rose up. Nigerians, see, I'm having goosebumps because Nigerians are nice people. And because people knew from the inception that she had claimed, because she had an affair with Kwam, that she had claimed that this child belongs to Kwam. So I think that also compelled the pity that she got, that, oh, you gave birth to somebody of this magnitude and this might, and he neglected your child. For what reasons, I don't know. Maybe Kwam felt he can eat his cake and have it. You know, they want to enter everywhere. But on the woman's side, she needed that pregnancy. Okay. She wouldn't have kept it if she didn't need it, knowing fully well that animal shall need daddy. You understand?
Yeah,
we are donating freely everywhere. So at this point, I think even for the boy must have felt some kind of way, because at some point, it was only the boy and his mother. Yeah. The boy became his mother's best friend. He became his mother's doctor, because we saw videos. He became his mother's...
taking care of her.
He was the one taking care of her.
It's only family.
I do not think at that point, if the boy had sat down and said, okay, there was a father who actually neglected us, who has enough to give, but didn't give. And I don't think the boy will really open his arms like that. After spending...
Thank you so much, Dami. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue with our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.